Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about today, we did not take a trade. We had basically market open, had a dump. We had some consolidation from there, and then no entry to go long or to short after that. So basically no trade, nothing I really liked. So we stayed out of the markets today. But reflecting on that and just post market kind of stuff is I'm kind of emotional today. And it's really good that I noticed that and recognized that and I can work on it because of it. And I just didn't ignore it or not even notice it and let it go undiagnosed and let it build up into something that'll affect my trading. So I basically recognized that, and I've been doing some journaling and some analysis with AI and stuff like that to get better picture on myself, not just through my lens, but from an outside and like data's point of view. So basically, yesterday, I may have a video on this coming out, but took my car out for the first time in the last 6 months, and we got it out of storage. We were driving around. I got some friends, and we are gonna do some photo shoots, stuff like that. I'm gonna hang out, drive the car. It's a nice day out, 60-degree weather. It's a great day to have it out. I did get to drive it for a little bit, for maybe a half hour, maybe an hour or so, and about to get to the location to get some photos, and right there I blow a tire. So I pull over into a parking lot, and I guess my alignment was off. So not only did one tire blow, but the other one is barely holding on. So I need two new tires. I need an alignment, and I gotta pay for all the labor to do all that. So I'm gonna be spending over $1,000 on fixing my car right off the bat, when I rather would be putting that money towards trading, towards scaling, towards quitting my job. And that was kind of sitting in my head, and it kind of got to me like even before today, even last night. I was thinking of like trading will make it. I'm like, yeah, in the end, trading will make it. It'll pay it off, and like something like $1,000 fix isn't going to mean much one day. But I was kind of equating that to short term goals instead of just the long term, and that's not how I should be looking at it. And I really let that get in my head from last night and going into the market today. I knew today wasn't going to be super high probability because Powell was speaking today. So already with that, I didn't want to trade after maybe 9 a.m. So that was already a short window. And I was really eager to trade, even though I knew it wasn't going to be a super optimal day for me today. So that really messed me up. Luckily, I stuck to my rules. I didn't like fully like see that emotional side of me during trading, and I stuck to my rules. The setup didn't appear, so I didn't enter a trade. So that was great. I didn't do something stupid or like force a trade or revenge trade, anything like that. So we didn't do anything like that. But afterwards, now I'm kind of in like a bad headspace, and I just like kind of mad at myself, even though it's not my fault that that happened. And I don't know, I'm just kind of upset, I guess you could say. And I'm trying to work around that right now so I can get some hard work done today and get some productive work done. I'd like to get probably 6 to 8 hours of some solid work today towards trading. Got a lot of back testing to do, got some journaling, some journal analysis, some strategy improvement stuff, so some refining stuff kind of today. Not a whole lot of crazy stuff, just like the simple things that'll add up and benefit my trading by like small percentages over time. So that's really what the plan is, but I feel like in this bad headspace, I just want to get out of it first. So, I mean, I just want to talk about like recognizing the emotional state that you're in. That's probably a really big thing as traders, is realizing that you're in a bad headspace or that you're being emotional. I always, in my journal, my like trade journal, there'll be like a notes section. I will always write like an underlying small emotional feeling that I have, even if it's nothing crazy. Like sometimes I'll have just like a little bit of fear underneath like all of the execution, everything like that. There'll just be a tiny bit of fear that I'll feel like super under, like super below. And it's kind of hard to explain, but you can kind of feel like a slight bit of fear that's like making you want to hesitate when entering a trade, just because of who knows what. It literally could have been you had a loss last trade and you have a slight tiny bit of fear. You might not like execute wrong because of it, but you feel that emotion. And it's good to track that stuff, and really recognizing that and getting better at recognizing the emotions you're facing and dealing with is a really good step as a trader, to be able to understand all of those things and know for yourself how you react to it or how you operate. And when those things appear, you'll recognize them over time. So that's a really key point. And then dealing with them, not just, man, I'm fearful today, or I'm emotional because of kind of wanting money or being mad that something the other day I had to pay for some expense or something like that. Dealing with those things instead of just letting them sit under there and then build up, and then the next day in trading you go in and you enter a trade super early, like, oh, this looks okay, and it's not at all what you're supposed to be trading, and instead you enter it anyways, and then you lose money and you feel even worse after. So dealing with something like right away, like I like to go to ChatGPT is one AI, but there's other AIs you can go to. You write a very extensive like paragraph on how you're feeling. You can even put in your notes from your journal. You can even put in some of your trade journaling history, and it's kind of like an outside source that's analyzing you. And it's kind of hard because you can't just talk to regular, like typical other people about the emotions you're feeling with trading. Most of the time you have to talk to other traders. So if you don't have a group, like I have a group of other traders that I know personally, and it's great to talk to those guys in the group chat and be able to bounce off them with different ideas of how I'm feeling, because they know the exact same thing that I'm feeling, because we all experience the same thing as traders. But other people, they don't understand like a super small like emotional feeling in your day can mean the world and can be the difference between you making $3,000 or losing $1,000. And it's like such a small, like with trading, it's the super small things, the super tiny execution errors or emotional errors are with the big jumps in P&L. And you really have to be careful on those things. And normal people don't really get it, because normal jobs, you could be having the worst day ever and you're still making $12 an hour. It's not like you're making $100 an hour, you're losing money on the job. You're still making your hourly pay, so you just get through the day. You just get through the hours. That's not how it is with trading. You have to be super precise and in the moment. So it's really different. And if you don't have other traders to talk to, I guess like business people or just people with money in general will have that same sort of feeling or same sort of experience with emotions and stuff like that, because they have that same business money mindset. But otherwise, like giving stuff to AI, that it's really good at analyzing you, and over time, like after it learns about you, it can pick up those patterns even better. So that's a good way to do it. And then just journal, just write everything you're thinking of, write down, and then you can look back at it, and it's almost like you're talking to yourself. And it's not like it's just in your head. It's different. It's on paper, and you can actually see like, man, that's really what I'm thinking right now. And it's kind of can be an eye opener sometimes. So doing those things, you have to first recognize it, and then you have to deal with it, and then from there learn from it, grow from it. I mean, once we do this more and more often, you're going to be able to just get better from it. You'll be able to not feel less emotion, because that's the misconception with trading, is you have to be emotionless. That's partially true. I mean, you have to act and execute emotionless, but it's not like you're going to be without emotion. You're going to have emotion. You just have to not let it affect your trading. And I think you can get stronger at avoiding letting the emotion control you in your trading by dealing with the emotions and doing this process that I'm basically doing today. So that's really, all that I have for today. I'm just gonna really be grinding today and working pretty hard. The last 2 days, I did the car yesterday, and that was, I didn't get home until 11 p.m. because the car was stranded, and we had to put a spare on and then go like 50 miles all the way home on the highway, and super huge process. So I didn't get enough work in this week that I wanted to. So today and tomorrow I'm going to be putting in reps, putting in hours. So I'm going to be probably putting in I'd like to do 8 to 10 hours today and tomorrow towards just trading stuff alone. So I'm going to be grinding, and I'm going to get out of this headspace. I'm slowly getting out of it. I just want to keep journaling more and understand like what's really affecting me right now. It's not just it's not as simple as what we think in our mind, and once you put that on notes or put it into someone else's thoughts, you really see like yourself of what the outside view is, not just from you internalizing your own thoughts. So I'm going to keep doing that, get out of this headspace, get into a good one. I'm going to keep grinding today, get some work done. We're going to move past this. It's just like taking a loss in trading. You just got to, I mean, it's not really a loss to be emotional, but I guess with the car, take that loss and move on. I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. It's not my fault really that the tire popped. I can't be mad at myself when it's just like trading, executing correctly and getting mad at yourself. You can't do that. So I'm just going to deal with this loss, move on. We're going to continue with the day. We're going to get some work done, and we're just going to make myself better. I mean, that's the best thing I can do at this point, is just make myself better and get closer to my goals. So that's what we're going to do. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it did something for you. I mean, I just wanted to journal my thoughts online. This is already right here. I can look back at myself, and it's like a little journal. I'm talking to myself right now. So that's a really good thing to do as well. Video yourself. But yeah, hope you guys have a good day. Hope that if you're in a most emotional state that you can recognize it, deal with it, and then learn from it, just like I'm doing today. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.